Hey everybody, so I recently watched and very much enjoyed CoffeeZilla's video about Logan Paul's crypto zoo scam. It's a really good video and I'd recommend it to anybody. It's just a fun time. There is one point in that video though that I thought was really interesting. So toward the end of the series, in his final video on the subject, CoffeeZilla says this.
People didn't actually care about the game or this, whatever you want to call it. They just cared about the money.
A few days after that video came out, I saw this moistcritical video, and he said something very similar.
Even if it wasn't designed to be a scam, which, again, all of those group chat messages as well as everything provided from Jake, I believe, seems like from the beginning it was designed to just be a money-making exploit.
It's such an odd point because, like, of course he's doing it for the money. Of course Logan Paul was doing it exclusively for the money. There is simply no other reason to start Crypto Zoo. There is no other reason to create a bunch of egg NFTs and sell them to people so that they hatch. There's no other artistic reason for this. It is inherently just about the money. I find these statements super interesting because they get at the way that the structure of narrative storytelling, the way stories have to be told to be interesting, can sometimes betray certain messages, make certain claims that I don't think we'd otherwise necessarily be making. The story of CoffeeZilla's video is about figuring something out. It is about getting to the bottom of this Logan Paul scam, going down a rabbit hole. Because the story is about that, we have to engage in this narrative that we're here to figure out something new. In other words, we don't know if Logan Paul was doing it for the money. We didn't know that before, but now, after we get to the bottom of all this, after we see all the shit show that is Crypto Zoo, we can say with confidence that he did it for the money. But this is inherently untrue, right? CoffeeZilla's documentary is really interesting and really fun, and I think it establishes Logan Paul as a sketchier person than he was before. But what CoffeeZilla did not do, what it could not have done, is establish that Logan Paul scammed people. The reason being, Logan Paul was scamming people. Crypto Zoo is a scam. NFTs are a scam. Yes, the people who invested in these crypto eggs no doubt lost out. That's true. But don't get it twisted. Even if these eggs were better, even if they did hatch a lot, somebody would have been left holding the bag here. Logan Paul's eggs were not going to retain their value forever. It was a scheme to sell off inflated value to a bunch of people who would then obviously lose money on it. It's a greater fool's scam. That's what all NFTs are. In this way, the structure of CoffeeZilla's documentary, the simple way that it is told, inherently plays a small amount of defense for crypto, because the film implies through its framing that there was another, much more beneficent way that this story could have gone. If Logan Paul had simply been a better guy, hired less criminals, maybe it then would be good that he was selling a bunch of nonsense egg NFTs. To be clear, I'm not angry at CoffeeZilla or moistcritical, but I just find it so interesting, the way that the attempt to give something a plot, to tell a story, can sort of say things that are untrue, can invent a story. Oh, and just to be clear, because I'm sure I'll get some comments about this, no, I'm not mad at Logan Paul for doing his scam. As I said before, and I'll say it again, Logan Paul should be allowed to scam people. Unga bunga, he's so sexy. Okay, bye.